What's up, Lifestyleions? Barber here, and I'm back with another one. This week video, I wanted to get on the topic of shaving. This is what happened. I bought some shaving products and I wasn't even thinking about doing a video on shaving, but I figured, you know what, why not share with you my tips and secrets on the things that I like to use when I'm doing my shave. I debated on doing this video in particular because I'm not even sponsored by any of these products, so I get nothing from them by me telling you what I use, so just take my word for it. I really do use these products. And with that being said, I'm going to show you some things that I purchased and why do I like using them. Shaving is also one of those things that I enjoy the most when it comes to barbering. My clients also enjoy getting shaves by me because they always say, oh, it's so relaxing. And if you can give a really good shave, trust me guys, you will make some money. Matter of fact, you just heard that bell, right? So that's somebody booking an appointment right now. It works, trust me. So before I start rambling on and on and on, let's roll that intro. Welcome back to the channel. So we're talking about shaving, and this is a topic that I enjoy the most when it comes to barbering. And I debated on doing this video in particular because I'm not even sponsored by any of these products, so I get nothing from them by me telling you what I use, so take my word for it. I really do use these products. And with that being said, I'm going to show you some things that I purchased and why do I like using them. The first product that I'm going to show you is going to be this Parazzo. Now this is some old school barbering stuff that was introduced to me when I first started barbering school, and my trainer that taught me how to shave used this, and this stuff right here smells really good. It is a super strong scent though, and this is pre-shave. Now the way I like to use pre-shave is once I put the hot towel on my client's face to loosen up the hairs, to get them prepped and ready to shave. Once I take off the towel, I throw on the pre-shave. Now what the pre-shave does is also helps to keeps the hair soft, and it's also really good so your clients don't get any razor burns or irritation. It really helps with that as well. So you're putting on another layer of protection. And then depending on how thick my client beard is, I might throw another hot towel on after putting on the pre-shave. And let me show you what this pre-shave looks like. It's gonna come in this very small jar. You don't really need a lot of it, just maybe a size of a dime. Rub it in your damp, wet hands and apply it to your client's face, and that's pretty much all you have to do. It's just one of those things that just adds another level to your shave. So once I'm done with that, next thing that I'm going to use is shaving cream. Now the shaving cream that I like to use is going to be the Parazzo shaving cream. It has a very similar smell to the pre-shave. They both smell kind of alike. So it's going to come in this tube like this, and this stuff smells great. So if you have a lathering machine like I do on my station, I'll actually put this with some water inside my lather machine. You don't even need a lot, just a little bit, and you fill up the lather machine up with water, and there you go. You have a really good shaving cream for your clients. Depending on how you like your texture of your shaving cream, you can put less shaving cream and water, and then the shaving cream won't be as thick. But I kind of like my shaving cream a little bit on a thicker side. Super pause on that. So that's basically the way I like to do it. So these two products are what I like to use. These are my shave secrets that I've been using since the beginning. To this day, I have clients coming all the time for just doing a shave. Nowadays, I think a lot of barbers, especially upcoming barbers, they just grab their foil shavers and they use their trimmers, and then they just use the foil shaver and that's it. Sometimes you're gonna get that client that wants an actual full shave, and I think it's really good to know what product to use when you do have to do a full shave. And this brand here, Parazzo, more premium, is going to give you that premium shave, and your clients are going to love it. Now those are the two products that I like to use, and of course there's Aftershave. Now I didn't purchase any Aftershave because I have a lot of Aftershave that I have at my station, so I don't need any more of that. When it comes to Aftershave, let me just say this, it's all preference depending on what you like as far as scent. And also a little secret that I like to do, I like to add a little bit of witch hazel to my Aftershave just to give you more lifespan on your aftershave, because we can go through those aftershaves pretty quick. Witch hazel is really good paired with the aftershave because sometimes the aftershaves can have a really strong cologne scent to it, and it can be a little too harsh on your clients. So if you got clients with really sensitive skin, and you throw on that really heavy scent aftershave, it can turn their skin super red. So just dilute it with a little bit of witch hazel and that'll solve that problem. So of course I needed some blades, and I'm gonna show you guys two different style of blades that I just picked up, and it's gonna be the feather blades. Now this is gonna be the super feather blades. Now the thing with feather blades are they have maybe 4 or 5 different style of blades, and I love this brand. I think the feather blades are probably the best blades out there on the market. I mean, I could be wrong. Drop a comment, let me know if you guys know anything better than the feather blades. You don't get a lot of blades like your double edge or single edge blades because you get like 100 in a pack. These, you're only gonna get 20 blades. So that's why I like using the feather blades for just only shaves. And when I'm using like a single edge or double edge, I'm using those for just to do like my lineups or maybe even lining up the beard a little bit. You can use a double edge for that. And if you don't know what a double edge, let me show you. This is gonna be the derby. This is a single edge derby blade here, which comes in 100 blades. And these are really good blades. You know, the sharp blades, the derbies, the personas. I mean, you have a lot of different styles of single edge, double edge blades. And if I really wanna be honest with you guys, all of them are similar. Sometimes you will get like a bad batch of blades and you get them and they're just nicking everybody, and sometimes they're all perfect. You know, it's a hit and miss sometimes with the double edge, single edge blades, but there are really great blades. And you can also do a shave with this, but the problem with it, because the blades are really thin, number one, you got to go through a lot more blades. So sometimes it can take up to 2 to 3 blades for me to get through a whole shave with this double edge, single edge blade. So you can go through a lot of blades really quick. They do serve a purpose on my station. Now let me take this out the box. So the super feather blade is gonna come in a plastic container that looks like this. And what's cool about this is that you have this release button that you just slide and the blade comes out. Why I like these blades in particular is, number one, this super blade is probably their sharpest blade out there. They have like different style of blades, but when it comes to like the sharpest blades they have, when it comes to feather blades, it's gonna be the super professional one. I mean, this razor literally can knock down my beard. Like, so if I wanted to just shave off all my hair without having to use my trimmers or my electric shaver. Now, you know, when you're using like those single double edged blades, sometimes you gotta use your trimmer first to knock down the hairs. You won't have to do that with these blades. The good thing about that is that it will knock down time. The time it takes for you to grab your trimmers, knock down the hair, and then use your blade and still go over with a box shaver. So that's a lot of process that you have to do. Instead, if you use the super blades, you can just knock all that hair down. I mean, you literally can knock down the hair. I'm not even kidding you guys. It is really that strong because of the thickness and the sharpness of the blade. These things right here are a must-have if you're trying to do a really good shave with your clients. So the next blade that I wanted to show you from Feather is gonna be the Pro Guard blade. Now this is also a super sharp blade. You can also do a lot of great shaves with this as well. But the difference with this blade is that it has little ridges on the blade. So it's like a guard on the blade. And I highly recommend any up and coming or new barber when they're starting off shaving to use this. The thing with this is that you're only gonna get 15 blades, so you're not getting a lot of blades and it can be pricey. So you wanna make sure that you're using these for like your shaves, even a head shave as well, especially when you are an up and coming barber. I would say use these before you step up to the super feather blades, because those are super sharp and you're not really great at shaving. You know, you can really slice someone up with those super blades because it's a very sharp blade. But these are, again, very sharp. You can knock down the beards and the mustache. Same thing, but you're also gonna have a guard with the blades. Let me show you what it looks like inside the box. So the Pro Guard blades are gonna come in this dark and light gray plastic container. On the top here, you'll see the blades and you just slide it and the blade will slide out. It works the same as the super blades. And also with this container, you can put your dirty blades inside this little sleeve here. So once you're done with your blade, you can dispose all your used dirty blades. And another thing that I like using this for is when I'm doing like my neck lineup, I like using these blades. Now the thing with these blades are, of course, they're different from your double edge, single edge blades. They're a lot longer and the blade sizes are thicker than the single edge, double edge blades. So you're gonna need a razor blade holder. And And I'm gonna show you guys two different styles of razor blade holders that I like using. So the two razor blade holders that I have are gonna be from the same company, which is gonna be Feather, which is gonna be these two razors. To the left is gonna be the straight razor. This has a rubber grip on it. And then to my right is gonna be the folding SS razor holder. This is gonna be more of the popular style of a razor blade holder. These two razors I've been having for a very long time, maybe even over 10 years, and they're still good. They're a little bit more on a premium cost. Honestly, it's worth it. Which is also cool about these blade holders is that I can also use like my Derby double-edged blade on it. Now, the thing with that is you're gonna get a lot of exposure on the blade, which I actually prefer. I like to see the blade and see what it's cutting. On both of these blades, you have a clamp on it. You just squeeze the back of these razor holders and it opens up the front part of the razor blade holder for you to slide in your blade. We'll hold the blade very tight. It's not gonna be loose. I do have a Parker blade razor holder and I also use that sometimes too. I prefer using the Feather blades. So that was a quick rundown of the products that I just picked up. I wanted to share with you guys on some better products that you guys can use. Now, you can use shave gels, also shave oils I like to use as well. When I'm doing a gentleman's full shave, clean shaving, I like to use the shaving cream and pre-shave just to give the client a little bit more of a better experience. And you want to use great quality stuff because, especially when it comes to doing shaves, your clients can feel it. It's gonna be a rough shave. It's gonna be pulling on your client's skin. You might even nick them a few times using bad products. So you have to invest in some really good blades, blade holders, and things like that because you wanna make that shave enjoyable. And when they feel relaxed and the shave is really smooth, then you're good to go. You're gonna earn a lot more money. It's gonna add more value to you as a barber. And those are the kind of things that we want. As a traditional barber, you gotta know how to shave. That's like one of the main things when it comes to barbering. It's not just fading hair, it's also shaving. You gotta step that shaving game up too if you wanna really make some big bucks. And hope that some of these products will help you out. And if you know any products that you think that are better than the Parazzo, please drop a comment. Let me know. I'm open to it. If you guys are interested in seeing more of different shave products, let me know. I will do a little bit more videos on that. So that's gonna be a wrap on today's video. I hope you enjoy the content. If you did, you already know what to do. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, get a video a thumbs up, and follow me on my Instagram page at Kingmelifestyles. And until then, I'll see you on the next video.